All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Juan Crystal. I'll be here commentating a little bit for the Mappools showcase that we have in some minutes. Currently, I believe.
Juan.
Oh, come on! Already, only 15 seconds here, and I'm already being blamed.
Always.
But anyways, how are you doing, Zach?
Doing just great.
Nah. Also, hello, Slame. Nice to meet you.
Well, nice to meet you, Juan. How are you doing today?
Oof, kinda heavy day for me. I literally arrived from university like 15 minutes ago, but I'm really happy that I actually managed to hit the Mappools showcase at least.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So we have seen the maps. We have the maps before us. Everyone else not yet. So can you tell me, without saying what the maps are, of course, because we don't want to be fired, what do you think about the map pool? Is it a good one? It is surprising.
Just by looking at the pool without saying anything, what can we say about it? I mean, I believe it's a little bit more balanced. I mean, it has more balance than the last year one, but still is a really hard challenge to most of the players. I do believe that low tier seeds will have issues with it, and top seeds would still have really nice accuracies on it, but we still have to wait for the showcase. I mean, even though we have some notes and we have the maps over here, we don't really know how the maps are until we see them being played. I believe the room is already created, and I think we will have Tasha and MMzz playing the showcase. Oh, nope, seems like we're going to have Onosaki Hito instead of Tasha. So, Germany against United States in the Mappools showcase.
And of course, when we do have map setters playing the map pool, if they lose the match, the map is retired because they are punished.
Oh yeah, I mean, if some of the map selectors fail the map, that map needs to be removed. That's how the rules works.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, we're still preparing some stuff before actually jumping into the Mappools showcase. Don't worry, guys, we're still working on it. I believe the roster is currently being decided about Tasha or Onosaki. I'm not sure if both players are right now able to to play the match.
Well, you know, playing and commenting at the same time is... I wouldn't try it, especially with, you know, maps as difficult as these ones.
And now we have Tasha.
Yep. We have the Canadian player.
We had a bit of a mix-up.
Yeah, I mean, it might happen that Onosaki swaps in some of the maps. Not really sure about it, but for now, I believe we will have Tasha and MM playing the map. And it seems like the first map is already being selected. Anyone here want to do a comment before actually talking about him? We have... Is this song for really? Oh, I didn't know this song, and I'm hearing it right now. Oh my goodness. So
That
yep.
name.
Yeah, this is an unranked bitmap. I wonder why. And the name is I Nyenet for Hours. Feed Hatsune Miku. So some Vocaloid for the Vocaloid lovers. Inner Oni difficulty.
Awesome.
I believe it's the only difficulty that the map has for now. map by MMzz, one of the players that is actually playing right now. It's a 4.51 star ratio with 2 minutes and 44 seconds of drain time, 140 BPM. So I believe this is going to be a pick from the single tap players, like the players who can single tap well instead of alternating. But we have to wait and see the map. Now that I'm looking at the notes, seems like it's kind of streamy, so I'm not really sure if this can be single tap able. Yeah, as you can see, this is mostly stream heavy map. Low BPM overall, but still really streamy. You need to have the control on. Fair simple rhythms overall. I mean, it's not really hard. Those streams are mostly triple dons, 4 dons, and mix it with some cats. I mean, you don't have to alternate that match between dons and cats, so they aren't really that hard.
Am I just having an issue here, or is MMzz not playing?
Well, I'm currently watching him. He's holding a 99.7 strong accuracy from him. I mean, it's his map. Okay, entering into the PI section.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have also some 1-6 over there. That might be a point where some players drop their combos eventually because of the speed nature of it. This old is 6 if I remember correctly, so doing accuracy on this one is not as hard as it will possibly be in the next picks. As you can see, it's pretty simple. You have some 1-4s over there, some doubles that might drop a little bit of accuracy in some instance. Despite that, the streams are overall simple. You don't have to alternate that match. They are slow, so this is probably going to be a pick for the teams that have a good consistency and good accuracy overall. We have to wait and see for the next no mods as well to see if this might be a pick for the low seed teams.
With 1-6 patterns, I'd have to say this is focusing rather on accuracy.
More the snapping changes are really interesting. I mean, like, even if it's a very slow map, you'll have like being streamed with 1 of 6 notes, and it's really hard to catch even at the slow speed. I mean, like, many people that play Taiko regularly at higher tier are used to like the fast, smashy-like beat maps. Oh, this is way more accuracy board indeed. But still, I see a lot of people that are not so up in the top tier, not so accurate, struggling with the actual snapping changes here.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's like there's a bit of a surprise. Like, the song is so monotonous, and you suddenly have a 1-6. You can drop the combo and something like that.
I think the more top tier players would also struggle with such a lower scroll speed.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when you have low BPM, low scroll, it might be hard for some players to accurate correctly. So let's see what we have next.
And we have Chase the World by Meiyan, a GV size difficulty, a GV size by Klimb, very old Taiko mapper.
Chase the World.
Chase the World, actually one of the not so Ugu anime songs from Axel World.
Alright, I have a question to ask. And sorry, because, you know, I'm perhaps a bit new to the Taiko community, but what is Ugu?
Ugu is like Moe.
Not really related to Taiko.
Yeah, that's not related to Taiko. Ugu is like Moe, like
High-pitched Japanese singer voices.
All
But
right.
they tend to be very kawaii at times.
Pretty much that's it. So talking about the information of the map, I mean everyone knows that TV size are around 1 minute and a half. It is 1 minute 25 seconds of drain time with 4.57 start ratio and a BPM of 170. So we have faster streams over here, mostly filled with dawns. So
I can see why Ono picked that. There are a lot of doubles. People hate doubles.
Oh, in every mode, people hate doubles. That's something that all the modes have. Everyone hates those.
Actually, no one hates doubles in Catch the Beat. They hate triplets.
Oh, well, but it's Catch the Beat. Just one mode.
Who cares about it?
Oh, people, don't diss a mode.
So, well, instead of talking about Catch the Beat, you can see the rhythms are complex to follow. Like, I can see a lot of people dropping their accuracy and even the combos on those doubles. And also you have like long streams with a lot of dawns, so I can see DDKK players having issues with those.
I mean, think
I'm a DDKK player.
KDDK have more troubles with doubles like the KKD plays. I find them fairly easy doubles. I find them actually very easy, but I see a lot of players who plays KDDK having a lot of troubles with that.
Yeah, I was mentioning the streams that are mostly dawns, but yeah, I can see what you're saying as well. Like the doubles with that config are harder to hit most of the time.
Well, the dominating part of the dominating trade of feed of this beatmap are the doubles, especially the DK-KD one.
All right, and for the next map, we shall have Adolescence by BMS 884, TK's Oni.
TK as. I think he retired as mapper and player, right? Because he used to play and have the current Taiko title. Still making very nice maps, actually flowing well pattern. Sometimes a bit iffy at times. I mean, like I didn't like Mephisto so much, but I think this one is a more Polish one here. And I like this song. Cherry Blossom has a really good choice at songs. I still believe that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good song. We have this is 190 BPM, so one of the fastest no modes that we have. 4.58 start ratio and 1 minute 44 drain time. So this is OD6 as well. So accuracy might be a challenge here.
It's fairly short though. One of the shorter ones, 1 minute 44 only.
Yeah, I mean if you leave the TV size aside, this is probably the shorter one of the normal picks.
I think this is more the speed pick, let's say like that. I don't know, a few finishers here.
Yeah,
I'm concerned why this has been picked.
It has a lot more finish than the previous ones.
I think it's just like very smooth, not so over patterned, like too technical, not too outstanding. It's very straightforward. I think it has been picked because it has been straightforward. It's not doing too much, but still offers certain speed. Like it's not too easy, especially because it has not super long strings, but longer patterns with 1/4.
You have more or less
finishes in between.
You have more or less everything in this map. You know, some streams, some triples, some single taps. It's a general all-around map.
It's like it looks more like the average AE we have nowadays. Towards war.
Yeah, I believe this is like
comment says not much to say here. It's straightforward.
Yeah, it's like the map where you have to be good at everything, but it's not hard in every single aspect. I mean, it's like the overall skill pick. Like if you're consistency, you have the speed, you can stream like that, you can do doubles. This is your pick. I mean, if you're not the strongest team, this might be a pick. I can see middle seats picking this one. Because it's a map that you can choke and that you can miss in almost everywhere. As you saw, MMCC, the first break of the whole series. So this can be a good pick for the low tiers.
Yeah. The next one seems to be a longer one and also a speedier one. It's Satsuriku no Cases by Benkare and has been mapped by low cubes. Obligatory low cubes pick. So Owners Nakahito is still shipping this guy. 210 beats per minute and a drain time of 3 minutes 41.
Alright, so it is one of the longer maps of this map pool. So actually, while it is not a marathon, it might lead to accuracy wars more than combo ones.
Yeah, I mean, I can see this map. I mean, because it's so long, this, I mean, without even seeing the map, I can definitely see the top tiers
It's not a
picking
very
this one.
hard map.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, despite being the highest star ratio difficulty of all the previous pools, I mean the previous maps on the pool, being OD5, being so long, I do believe this is the pick that the high tier seeds wants to go for. Because this is mostly a consistency one. When you have such a long song, consistency is something that you really want to be an advantage to win this kind of maps. I can also see some people banning this one.
This consistency. I don't think people will ban this because people are more familiar actually with the faster ones than with the slower. I think the first speed map has higher chances to get banned because people struggle at slower songs more than on the, let's say, Mida speed where we have around 190 BPM, 180. Well, it's a bit faster than that, but the patterns are pretty, I would say, pretty simple. They're not over technical here too. They're mostly introductional strains with 4 blues, 4 cats, and then don cat don. Well, it's pretty straightforward. Nothing too complicated here.
Yeah, once you get into the rhythm, it's like pretty symmetrical. I'm not sure if that is the word that we should use. Like,
well, maybe we shouldn't, but we are.
Yeah, just playing Juan.
Again.
I'm fine with
Always.
that.
And ship out the Reaper. Just you wait. Anyway, yes, such one of the longer maps, so it will be more of a stamina and consistency tests. So this would be actually helping the high tier, how would I say, teams versus the low seeds.
Yeah, it will definitely help the matchup for the high tier seeds against low seeds. Because of how structured the map is, like really heavy focus on stamina and accuracy and consistency. Usually that's the main thing that low tier teams lack.
Oh, I see. Because in long maps like that, accuracy is on standard as well. The mode I know the most. Basically, with such a high combo, if you miss, you are gone. You're over. In Taiko, that's not the case. Actually, the scoring is a bit more forgiveful of mistakes, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, if you can hold a decent accuracy and you missed, like just what happened with MMCC, you're still in the game. There's still a chance to come back, but a miss is really hard to recover anyways in this mode. Mostly because of the cap of the scores. like you cannot use your teammates to recover. It's mostly about accuracy. It's somehow like score B2, but not by like that. I mean, it's close to it.
I see.
Comebacks without both players missing in each team is something that I believe it's pretty unlikely in Taiko.
Mittens is struggling, please. Two misses. The unforgiving beat map.
But as you can see, I mean, there's 2 misses and 50,000 points of difference here. So if you have like 3 players with good accuracy challenging 1 player with decent accuracy and 1 miss, you might have a chance.
And the next pick is something I totally don't know. It's Mana by DJ Yoshitaka, and it's at the Lunar Roll, and it's a 3030 map. I don't know why I don't know that. It's also not ranked, so that might be the reason why it went past by me.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's a pretty short one as well. Overall, the Nomad pool seems to be pretty short. You don't have picks like 3 minutes, 2 minutes and a half, which is the normal length. You have here like less than 2 minutes, 3-bit maps less than 2 minutes of drawing time. OD5 as well, so this was submitted in 2013 actually.
So the players actually greeting Twitch chat. Hello, chat.
So according to the notes from the map selectors, we have a beat map that contains a lot of contains some complicated patterns with a lot of alternation.
Time to see DK
So let's see.
streams.
DK, DK, KK, DK, 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 or something like that. Could you follow me?
I'm
couldn't
me
myself.
either.
And they're complicated in terms for the root, or in comparison.